Hello everyone, this is Amit on behalf of Current Affairs Review. I welcome you all in today's video discussion on writing skill development. This week we have experimented with a few keywords which UPSC uses. Why just UPSC? The state PCSs and SSC as well. They have also adapted the same technique nowadays, especially the various state PCSs. Keywords such as explain, analyze, critically analyze, and elaborate. I'm going to focus primarily on these four keywords this week. These are the four keywords which you can easily see. Say for example, in question number 16. Now, let me be very honest, this is a question of last week's, on last week Friday, we gave this question to you, question number 16. Naturally, in accordance with our tradition, we take up the question subsequently. The question of Friday, we take it up subsequently the very next week. The question reads, what is El Nino? WMO, well, I'm taking a pause here. The thing is, the question, there is a clerical mistake here. This clerical mistake, it reads WHO, World Health Organization. No, it's WMO, World Meteorological Organization. Again, this is a classical example of what not to do. While writing answer, whether in UPSC or in state PCS or in SSC or anywhere, you write anything for that matter, even essay, never use the short form on the first hand. The first occasion, you should write the full form, say World Meteorological Organization in this case. Use the short form in a bracket, WMO, after the full form. And subsequently, when you are supposed to write about the World Meteorological Organization, write WMO. That's okay. But on the first occasion, you need to write World Meteorological Organization, the full form first, and then the full form should be followed by the short form in a bracket. Clear? Anyway, I'm going forward with the question. What is El Nino? WMO says there is a chance of 75 to 80% of a weak El Nino in the coming months. Explain. How to explain? While explaining a phenomena, you need to introduce a phenomena in brief. See, in this case, this question, it separately asks you to do so. No, it's not separate. These type of questions, they come out with these designs only. The first part is actually, the first section, the first question is a part of the second question only. It's not a separate question. Clear? Anyway, following this introduction, you need to discuss the features. In this case, the factors causing El Nino, the predictions of WMO, these are the features. Finally, conclude with impact of weak El Nino. But again, that's conclusion, not the main body. The main body should be about the features only. I'm stressing on that aspect. The main body should be about the features only. Okay. Simultaneously, question number 17. It is about analysis. It asks you to analyze the significance of inland waterway. Here, there is a second part as well, accompanying the first part. I'm coming to all that later on. Just look at the question. The question is really lengthy. There's a long statement in the beginning and then starts the question, asking you to discuss or analyze the significance of inland waterway. It's a new design coming up with the UPSC. See, there is a paucity of time for you while writing in mains. You're supposed to write 20 questions in 3 hours. 3 hours means 180 minutes. I would always suggest you to deduct some 10-15 odd minutes from that 180 minutes phase, because you're going to lose that time anyhow. So let's deduct that, those 10-15 minutes. 15 minutes means 165 minutes you have, 20 questions, 8 minutes odd per question. And in that, they are giving you these long questions. The purpose is to make you make mistake. Because you already have a paucity of, the time is very short for you. So naturally, you'll be coming into pressure. And reading such a long statement, you'll get confused at what the question is all about. The trick is to keep your cool. Be calm, be composed, and then go through the question. Okay. The first part of the question, it asks you to analyze the significance of inland waterway. The second part, accompanying the first part, it talks of discussing the Ganga waterway in that respect. The second part is not an independent question, please. The second part is actually in respect to the first part only. So please focus on the first part, that is about the analysis of the significance of inland waterway, and use the second part, Ganga waterway, as an example there. Okay, just go through the model answer and you will see we have done the same thing there. Okay, now while concluding, if you go through the structure of the answer that we have given you, the last point, conclusion, we have said that conclude in a positive mood. What is this positive mood? Here, what you need to do is, you need to take up the features. On the basis of the features, show that how these features, they are leading to the positive aspects. Conclusion in analysis is the most important part. It is here where you really analyze. Okay? You need to show logically how these features, they lead to the positive aspects of the project. So please be careful while writing the answer in analysis. This is the part of analysis. Okay. Next, question number 18. I'm going for that now. This question is of a different class. Just go through the question carefully and you will see the statement, it puts Swachh Bharat Abhiyan in a negative light. And then the question asks you just to critically analyze. What to critically analyze? Swachh Bharat Abhiyan? No, never. The statement. Okay. Normally, in case of critical analysis, what we suggest is that you should come out with the features first, then the negative aspects, and in the conclusion you should show that how the features only, they lead to these negative aspects. Okay. But here, in this question, the question itself goes in the opposite direction altogether. Because the statement puts Swachh Bharat Abhiyan in a negative light, and then the question asks you to critically analyze the statement. So you're actually to positively analyze Swachh Bharat Abhiyan here. That's the trick. So please be careful while reading questions. These kind of things, the UPSC keep on doing that. And it is here where getting entangled in the questions, we make the mistakes. It's very easy for anyone to come out with a negative discussion about Swachh Bharat Abhiyan. No, that's not required. That's not at all the demand of the question. The demand of the question is to positively analyze Swachh Bharat Abhiyan. Okay. Just go through the hint. We didn't come out with a model answer in this case. Even in the hint, you will see that we have given you, this is the reason why we have given you the feature of Swachh Bharat Abhiyan and then the positive aspect. And in the positive aspect, we have focused how Swachh Bharat Abhiyan, they are trying to deal with the issue of manual scavenging. The focus of the question. Lastly, question number 20. I'm avoiding question number 19 this week. We haven't provided you as well with the model answer of question number 19, which will be coming out with today, either today late night or tomorrow. Okay, there have been some issue because of which we couldn't come out with the model answer of question number 19. I'm avoiding, that's why question number 19, going forward with question number 20 rather. It asks you to elaborate, right? Here, how to elaborate? You need to discuss the significance. That's elaboration. Once again, in introductory part, please introduce the concept. Okay? See, even that's what we have done. This issue is about the South China Sea issue and subsequently bringing the issue of Indian Ocean as well. The geopolitics that's going on there, the geopolitical game plan between China on one hand and India, USA and Japan on the other. A new kind of Cold War is coming up, and in that respect, this question is being asked. Yes, this is also a type of Cold War. Cold War cannot be only about Russia and USA. What's going on here, that's also a type of Cold War only anyway. So this question asks you to elaborate that. Here you need to discuss the significance in details. Significance means significance of South China Sea. I would always suggest you to go in point-wise manner. Okay. Why? I'm stopping my discussion, just focusing on this aspect, that why point-wise. Other than describe and discuss or comment these three cases, instead of these three, in case of these three cases, you need to go paragraph-wise. If the question is not asking you to describe or to discuss or to comment, then it's preferable to go point-wise manner. The reason is the examiner will be going through so many questions, so many answer sheets, so many answers. He or she is also a human being. It's quite obvious that then after a few questions, they would develop a tendency of brushing through the questions. If you don't present the answer in such a manner that you attract naturally the attention of the examiner would never be concentrating on your answer. He or she would naturally miss some of the points. You will have to take the pain. That's why even while writing, comment or discuss or describe, we suggest you that it's better for you to use another ink and highlight. We would suggest to use blue and black, whatever you feel like. If you feel like writing in black or writing in blue, use the other ink to underline the important aspects. Okay, you need to draw the attention of the examiner. Don't expect the examiner to give his or her 100% to read your answer. Anyway, so I would suggest you to go point-wise while discussing the significance after the introduction, and in the conclusion, show the impact logically. Okay, just go through the answer here, and you will see answer means the model answer, and you will see we have done the same thing only. However, here we have two parts of the question. The first part is about South China Sea, the significance of South China Sea, and the second part is about Indian Ocean, how India is taking steps. While going through the model hint, you will see they are correlated. They are not separate phenomena. Okay, there is some kind of correlation. So just go through the model hint. It's not a hint, it's a detailed answer only this time. Go through it and you will see how to correlate these two phenomena, and that's how it is. Okay. Wish you like this video. If so, and wish this is helpful to you. The informations and analysis that we tried to come out with, the way you need to approach the answers which we discussed here, hope that proves to be helpful to you. If so, please hit the subscribe button on the YouTube channel, and if you are viewing us on Facebook, please hit the like and share button. Thank you.